Talk about entrepreneurship and taking risk, but when Invest and I do entrepreneurship and take risk, there's 10 reports damning them for a loss of money. And who does that but our politicians? And who puts our politicians in? Us, who instructs them. So it's kind of self-fulfilling, this. They're now becoming so guarded and they're taking defensive positions before you even start a conversation because we've kicked them so bloody hard. And maybe it's time, you know, with events like this, that these guys get more involved and the partnership returns and an Enterprise Ireland scheme opens up.
I think it's notable that this is the first Bizcamp, Barcamp, unconference type event that you know, a publicly funded body has been involved with. And one thing that I would say to you is, and I don't know if Catherine pointed it out earlier on, but here in CIDO, it's actually 25 minutes up the motorway from Belfast. So see, whenever you are dealing, remember that Invest and I work in regional offices, and I can 100% guarantee you that it is far easier to talk to the Newry office than it is the Belfast office, because I've experienced it. And if you need an address, speak to the lady in the purple top there, and she'll provide you with a lovely office here. So that's what I would say to you. Do you think outside of Belfast? And I think seeing the facilities here is brilliant. And you know, my experience of having worked with both Catherine and Paul, especially on this event and on others, is that they're very willing, and they're very willing to have a chat with anybody and give you whatever advice and assistance that they can. And I think the fact that they've been brave enough, where no other agency has, to get involved in one of these events says a lot.
I just want to reiterate, and I was kind of alluding to it when Niall was saying there about that. It's the constructive approach back to Invest Northern Ireland. Invest Northern Ireland are part of you and me. I fund them through my taxes, you fund them, and they have a responsibility. They live up to that responsibility as best they can until constructively and generously and in whatever way you can do it, they are led a different direction. And not, but yes, your blog, and you're quite free to do that, Philip, and other people do things in the blog. I was talking about genuine consideration, a genuine conversation. Listen, this has not served me well. I'd like to serve it to show serving somebody else well, and give them that back, that honest feedback. And that's now.
I understand. I fully understand Philip's frustration, though. They genuinely, I feel, to have a major disconnect between a startup and the requirements and the need of a startup. From the very basic fundamental, like you must spend the cash to claim the cash back. Well, if I had the cash to claim it back in the first place, you know, every element of it is reasonably broken. But it's almost like it's a, no matter what you say to them, they're trying to make themselves bulletproof, so that they just can't be taken down. I think Philip's got very valid that.
I didn't say it wasn't valid for him to have it. I just said there's a different way of having the conversation.
That's all right.
Guys, thank you very much.